I received a question from one of our YouTube friends, and he's asking if I can do a progression on regarding on how to use the parallel approach using the modes. Okay, now I'm going to introduce to you how to use the parallel approach using the modes in your guitar solo. Most of the time we use the diatonic approach because we used to find the key center of a certain progression. Like example, for the if the key center is the G, and we already know the diatonic chords of the G as a key center. Okay, now I'm going to introduce you how to use the parallel approach using different modes in your guitar solo. In order for us to use the parallel approach, the best thing to do is to know the compatibility of the chords to scale or scale to chords. So for example, let's take the A minor chord. We all know that in a chord we have the root, of course the third. In this case we have the minor third, perfect fifth, and if we include the seventh we have the flat seven. So we have A minor 7 chord, or just a basic A minor chord. And same as to D minor, we have the root, minor third, and perfect fifth, flat 7. So we have D minor 7, or again the basic D minor chord. Same as the E minor chord, we have the root, minor third, perfect fifth, and flat 7. Now what's the importance of those chord tones? Okay, when we are trying to look for a compatible mode or scale to be used in the A minor chord, we have to take a look if that mode or scale have the same root, third, the fifth, and the seventh, so that when we play it against the chord, we are pretty much sure that that will be sounding good, or it will not sound bad, because it includes the minor third and perfect fifth and the flat 7 of that chord. So let's now examine the modes that we can use to A minor chords. So let's try the A Aeolian. So we have the root, major second, minor third, perfect fourth, perfect fifth, minor 6, minor 7, and an octave. As we can see, we have the root, minor third, perfect fifth, and the flat 7. Of course, that's from the mode, and if we can play it using the mode, then there will be no problem playing it against the A minor chord. Let's try to hear it. Alright, so that's A Aeolian mode, play against the A minor chord. How about the A Dorian? So in A Dorian, we have the root, major second, minor third, perfect fourth, perfect fifth, major 6, minor 7, and the octave. So that's A Dorian. Again, we have the root, minor third, perfect fifth, and the minor 7 in A Dorian. Again, there will be no problem if we play A Dorian mode against A minor chord. So how about A Phrygian mode? Okay, we have the root, minor second, minor third, perfect fourth, perfect fifth, minor 6, minor 7 octave. Again, it's not sounding bad. I mean, it's compatible with A minor chords. So A Aeolian mode, A Dorian, and A Phrygian mode is compatible when played against A minor chord. So that's A Phrygian, and here's A Dorian, A Aeolian, okay? Now, if we have another chord from the progression like D minor, again, knowing the compatible modes that we can play against A minor chord, we can also apply it in the D or D minor chord. So we can also apply D Aeolian mode in D minor chords, we can also use D Dorian mode, right? We can also use D Phrygian mode, against the D minor chord. So same as E minor and other minor chords, you can apply the Aeolian, Dorian, and Phrygian against that chord. So those are just example, and there are other lots of mode that you can play against a certain chord. So let's try do a progression, very simple progression. Just try to play those modes against the chords from the progression. So I'm going to do E minor, A minor, and D minor progression. So you don't have to say it's a 3, 6, 2 progression, because we don't consider the key center. It doesn't matter if you use Phrygian, Dorian, Aeolian in E minor, same as in A minor and D minor. So we don't have to know the key center of this progression. And now I'm going to do a progression, and let's apply those modes. So we start from the A Aeolian, D Aeolian, then E Aeolian, then A Dorian, D Dorian, E Dorian, then A Phrygian, D Phrygian, E Phrygian, A Aeolian, D Dorian, then E Dorian, A Phrygian, D Phrygian, E Phrygian. Okay, now I hope that you have seen that we can apply different modes regardless of the key center, and it's up to you how to be more creative when you're playing guitar solo using the parallel approach of the modes. Okay, thank you very much, and I hope you get something out of this video. And let me know from the comment below if you have any other questions and suggestions.